country roads take me home to the place I belong. Yep, goddamn right, I'm driving a Camaro SS, which is a crazy car for crazy people, you know? Whoopa, whoopa. Yep, and goddamn right, it's a true American car in the red jewel color from the outside, and I absolutely like to be in this car, right? How is my American accent? All right, but let's start the review for real now. You got the intro. I'm driving a Chevrolet Camaro SS from 2015, which means it's the 5th generation. It's still in the 5th generation. The one that you know Bumblebee from, okay? The Transformers one. This is that car, and it's the latest. It's the last production line of that 5th generation Camaro, which means we have a 6.2 liter LS3 engine, naturally aspirated, producing 432 horsepower and 570 newton meters of torque, able to accelerate the car from 0 to 100 in 4.9 seconds, 100 kph that is, and 0 to 200 kph takes 17.2 seconds. The car is pretty heavy, 1,750 kilograms, and it's as American as it can be, because I'm currently hovering at 1,100 RPMs at 90 kph, and the car uses 20 liters of fuel, of pure super plus fuel. We got 98 octane for you American guys watching. I have to admit, I like the car. I really do like it. I'm giving you the reasons now, because first of all, it's a very special car in Switzerland especially. Not a lot of people are driving it. Second, they don't promise you too much, you know. They just tell you, okay, the starting price of this car is 49,000. You'll get a V8, you get a manual gearbox or an automatic. You'll be able to enjoy it. You'll be able to have that V8, that experience. You have a loud exhaust, and that's it. The interior is not going to be the best. It's not going to be full with leather. It has a little bit of plastic, but that's okay. That's okay, because they don't sell it as a premium product. In fact, they sell it as a pony car, and the only reason we have this Camaro today is because of the Mustang in the 60s. They didn't have a car to compete with the Mustang, so they decided we're going to build the Camaro. That's the only reason. It's just a competition of the Mustang, and I love it for that, you know. It's just, it doesn't want to compete with the European class. It just wants to compete with the Mustang. And to be honest, this looks more badass than the Mustang, and it has a lot of interesting things, especially a lot of interesting models like the Z28, which basically was a very fast car, very light, and the ZL1, which is a crazy car with 580 horsepower in the 5th generation. So a lot of those cars, you know, and pony cars are really classics. They always are classics. There were some Camaro generations that I really didn't like the 80s and 90s Camaro. I think that was hideous, but this one was really brilliant to look at, and it won a bunch of design awards, man. In 2010, this won the design award. So it's a good car. Cornering performance, we're going to check that, of course, but it's a pony car, and it should accelerate pretty well. This is not the ZL1, but we still have Brembo brakes, for example, and it's nice. It's really nice. Engine is warmed up. Let's check. Let's stop here, and let's accelerate from 0 to 100. So I'll open the window for full sound exposure. Okay. And that was it. There was 100. All right, so the first gear goes revs pretty high, so we might have to rev it a little higher. I'll turn the traction control off, but the stability control on. Yeah, that's more like it. Yep, that was 2 times 100, man. Did you see how I accelerated? Sideways. That's how you do it. America, baby, America. Okay, so let's turn the ESP off completely. Let's do it one more time. Maybe I'll get a better launch now. Yeah, no oversteer. Power comes. And that was 100. That's nice. It's a great acceleration. The first gear ratio is a little too high. It goes up to like 80. And that's why you have to kind of watch out how you accelerate. But it's pretty fast, pretty powerful. I love that 6.2 liter. Aerodynamic wise, it's not the best car, okay? In aerodynamic terms, it's pretty heavy, it's pretty bold. 4 meters and 80 in length, 1 meter and 95 width. Let's see how the acceleration goes around those corners. It's not that bad actually. It's really not that bad because we have Toyo tires and it's kind of enjoyable. Cool. That's pretty decent, to be honest. It's really not that bad. But that's the main goal of that car. It's just to give you the Sunday drive experience. Okay, you can't drive this daily in Europe. It's using too much fuel. But look at that. It's actually enjoyable. And we have to be fair here because some sources said that the Z28 managed to lap the Nürburgring in 7 minutes and 37 seconds on a wet road. The ZL1 took 7 minutes and 41 seconds from 2014. So that is not that bad. It took the Germans a lot. It took the Germans like 6 or 7 years to be able to match that number. So that's really not that bad. And I'm kind of surprised that I like this car. I really do. It's really nice to drive, man. It's really nice to drive. It's very comfortable. The steering wheel feel it's direct. The fun thing is I expected the car to drive shit. So now I'm very surprised that it actually doesn't. I'm pleasantly surprised by this car, especially for the money. I really am surprised, and I really like it. Who could have believed it? Yeah, probably. To be honest, I think you could drive the car 10 to 11 liters when you drive normally on the Autobahn. I think you could actually manage to do that. In 6th gear, 110, 120 kph, you could actually do it. For daily drive, it's going to use at least 15 liters. Before I reset it, it was set to 14.5 liters for the last like 5,000 kilometers. So yeah, I mean, you can't really go underneath that. It's a 6.2 liter. What do you expect? But there are some 6-cylinder versions, which I wouldn't do that, to be honest. Maybe if you really want a pony car and you really want to drive a car that looks like this, you can do it. But other than that, I wouldn't. So let's drive here. Okay, another acceleration. You know what's cool? The power output, it only revs to 6,000 RPMs. It's the LS3 engine, which is basically using everything. LS swapping everything. But it's really powerful after 4.5 to 5,000 RPM. It's powerful even in, let's say, 5th gear here at 2,000 RPM. You can tell that it pulls 2,000 RPMs at 80. That's quite nice. But in 2nd gear and 1st gear, it really pulls. It's just it's a too high gear ratio for Swiss roads. I can't really push it that hard because every time I do, I'm exceeding the speed limit. But here in 1st gear, for example, let's accelerate gently. In know, this is first gear. Power. Yeah, hey, that's quite good, man. That's quite good. That's really not that bad. It's fun. It's fun and it's not too loud. It's just nice. Yeah, it's a strange feeling. Never thought that I would like this car. By the way, we have a full POV driving experience on the Camaro. Link in the description, or wait till the end of the video. And we have a full exterior and interior review on the car. And I'm actually a fan of it. That's actually as far as we can go for the driving experience. It isn't the sportiest car, but you know, the point of it is for you to enjoy it. That's it. That's everything you need to consider. You just need to enjoy it. You don't need to be the fastest. It's a pony car. Pony car means you get your wife, you get your spouse, your girlfriend, or whatever. You take her for a beautiful drive on a Sunday. You take your friends to a drive on a Sunday. You go with 4 people here easily because it really has plenty of space. And that's it. That's what a pony car is about. Drive, enjoy the V8 sound. It really, really rumbles behind you. Massive engine in the front. Quite reliable engine, actually. I mean, this thing can't break, man. 432 horsepower out of 6.2 liters. I mean, what is supposed to happen? Manual gearbox. Yeah, I mean, if you do a lot of pulls, you might have to change the clutch at some point, but that's not going to be expensive either. They have so many parts. Parts everywhere. Everybody can work on them. Here a corner. And to be honest, this is one of the easiest cars I ever drifted in my entire life. This is so easy to drift. It's incredibly easy. So easy, really. The weight is more in the front. You turn in, you step on the throttle level, the rear comes out, very easy. The steering wheel does it even for you. It's really a hydraulic steering wheel. And as soon as you turn, you can feel how the weight of the car is rotating the steering wheel towards the right point. Just hold it a little bit, and that's it. It's brilliant. It's really brilliant for that kind of money. I mean, you can buy it for $30,000. That's as far as we can go on the driving experience of the Chevy Camaro. And thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for subscribing. And see you on the next one. Goodbye.